Peace and love, everyone. So, I'm going to do a collective reading. I hope y'all are doing well. There is a lot of energy in the air right now that is very intense. And this shift is taking place. It seems like things are happening at a faster rate. And this is shifting everyone. I mean, to a point where a lot of people who are empaths may be getting overwhelmed because you are already sensitive to energy. And when we have a lot of things going on, you also may feel more and empathize more with situations, around you. So during this time, y'all make sure that you are doing extra work with protecting your energy, charging up your protective crystals and wearing them, going out into the sun, raising your vibrations. If you can get out in nature, do so. If you can drink water, do so. Do breathing exercises. It's a time right now where it's needed for us to pull back on energies that may be draining us or may be conflicting, so that we can really get into activating our powers, our DNA, fulfilling our purpose, and not allowing what I would say energetic blockages to create confusion in our lives right now. With so much that's going on with social media and politics and just even in our own environments, we don't even realize how much this is triggering other people around us. So we just always want to make sure that we're saying our affirmations daily. We're meditating, we're saying our prayers, and making sure that we're tuning into our inner voices and listening to our intuition to make sure that we're on the right path. Because there is a lot of energies. When I say there's a lot of manipulative energies, there are a lot of things coming out that's being revealed about people. Like, it's just a lot. When you go into an awakening, you start to come into a realization about yourself, about what you feel is triggering you or your peace, or even just realizing things about other people. And the thing is, what I've seen with the collective over the past week is a lot of us are trying to heal ourselves while healing other people. And I think that we've tried this for so long that sometimes it creates a stagnant space with us, and we get overwhelmed because we feel like no one gets the healer, So as healers, we have to make sure that we surround ourselves with other healers at times and other people who are good people. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to have a support group and have a family of people who uplift you, who think like you, who, you can express yourself to, that can provide you with healthy solutions when you are in times of, a state of confusion or just trying, at a crossroads. And so I do think, like I said, that a lot of the collective right now, they are coming into a place of major shifts. Some are dealing with crossroads, and some things are being revealed to some people. So I'm just going to pull a general energy reading. And I'm pulling from a different deck today. So we're going to see what we get. Y'all, it is so cold outside. Like, I wasn't about to go out today. I opened the door and I felt how cold it was, and I was just like, So we have the 8 of Cups. So whoever this is can be somebody who was meant to lead. This person is meant to lead. This may be someone who is an orator or a speaker. Someone who is highly favored by their peers in their community. Someone who is great at creating solutions, or someone who's very attractive and people love to hear this person speak. Um, this is someone who was, I don't even want to say chosen, because the more that I've gotten in my journey, the truth is we're choosing to make the right choices. So everyone, I feel like at some point of time, comes across information, and we all make a decision with that information on what it is that we want to do. So some people, they're like, it's not a big deal. Some people, they want to create change because they see it's an issue, with the health crisis or whatever crisis or issues we deal with in the world. Some people want to be a part of creating a better world or environment, and so they start with changing themselves. And so, a lot of times that's a choice that we make, because we can make unhealthy choices and we can make healthy choices. And so I think once we know better, we are choosing to make the right choice for the sake of moving not just ourselves forward, but our bloodline forward. So we are choosing our bloodline, and then our bloodline chooses us when our ancestors work with us. So we become the chosen ones when we choose them. So it's all about, a choice and what we are willing to stand up and do. So this can be somebody who has been called, or who is naturally just a great speaker, or they attract people, or people listen to this person. This is definitely someone who's a leader, someone who is here to bring new ideas and thoughts, someone who is bringing in creativity. This is somebody who's they have like a very strong willpower. Okay, this person believes in themselves. They have a lot of courage. I'm seeing the solar plexus may be very important. So this person may be the sun. This person may be the light. This one may be somebody who's bringing people out of a place of confusion or darkness. So a lot of times with leaders, and this was something I recently learned in one of my classes with my SIBA, is that leaders, when you have a certain bloodline, you automatically carry, a certain type of information in your DNA. Your ancestors live within you. They're in your DNA. That genetics is in your DNA. So when you have gifts that were given from your ancestors and they become your gifts and you inherit them, you are the light, right? So if you came from a bloodline of royalty or rulers or, people who were just great in general, then you are a direct light of that bloodline. So you make the choice to choose to be a leader in your own way with whatever gifts it is that you have. But this is somebody who I see, like I said, that has very strong will. This is a very brave person. This is someone who has a lot of courage. They can be a logical person. Let's see. The Star card is here. This person is destined for greatness. This person is destined to be a leader and shine their light. We were just talking about the sun, but the Star card is here, and the sun is a big star. So this is somebody who is the source of information. This is someone who is meant to bring divine wisdom, possibly spiritual information, something where you're connected with your intuition and you're meant to share that gift, that knowledge with other people. So you're meant to teach. You're meant to share whatever wisdom it is that you have inherited from your foremothers or your forefathers to others to help to bring about a positive change. Let's see. The Seven of Cups is here. This can be someone who has a very big vision. This is some really strong leadership energy. The Emperor card is at the bottom of the deck, and the Hierophant is at the top. So this can be somebody who is a priest or a priestess. This is somebody who has a strong connection in the spirit realm. Okay? So you have a strong connection with your ancestors, and you have a really big vision. So you can see things that other people can't see because you have a different eye from people as a leader. It's just something that leaders inherit, okay? Anyone can become a leader. Anyone can be cultivated into a leader. But a leader has to have certain skills, certain knowledge, wisdom. They have to be able to do things in a way that helps to create solutions, that can bring people together, that can help people to harmonize. So this is someone who has a vision that is beyond the stars. I'm talking about whatever ancestors are working with you. They came here to give you a large blueprint to a solution to assist many people. And one of the things I had learned as well is that we have 3 purposes. Like, we have an individual purpose, we have an ancestral purpose, and we have a universal purpose. A lot of times we don't even connect with that because we don't understand that we had ancient ancestors who created a blueprint for their bloodline. You know, they even had times where it was specific times that we would mate, our ancestors would mate because they wanted to bring in a certain type of energy or children. And so depending on the spiritual parents we have, depends on the attributes and the characteristics that some of us have here. I had someone ask me, one of my friends asked me why I laugh. And a lot of times I just laugh because I'm bubbly. Like, that's just my personality. And it's just me. But, you know, one of the attributes of Bast, which is one of the felines, the natures, and the goddess deity, is the black cat. And she's really playful. She is, you know, over laughter and the arts and those things. So sometimes if you have her as a star parent, or she is within your DNA, you may be somebody who is more playful or like to tell jokes, you know. It just may be a part of the personality, and it helps. And I'm not saying that that's always the case, but it does help to be able to identify those things, so you can know yourself, so that when others ask, you don't feel bad about it. Like, I don't feel bad that I laugh. I love laughter. It's good for us. It keeps my heart light. And a lot of us would have a lighter heart if we practice balance. And sometimes I'm serious. Sometimes I'm very serious when I need to be. But it's just something that I do. And I think that's a beautiful thing about me. My children always ask me why I'm laughing. And I'm like, I don't know. I just think about life and it's just funny. Like, because we really came here on this planet with a purpose. We signed up for it. We have a soul contract. And then when you realize how chaotic the earth has become, you're like, I really signed up for this. So every time that something happens that is going on bad, I don't panic and be like, oh no, it's the end of the world. I have to really sit down and do divination and talk to my ancestors and tap within and be like, what am I supposed to be doing right now? Because I signed up to be in this, and there's a reason why I'm here. And so when we are in tune with ourselves, we begin to understand, like, a lot of stuff is an illusion in the third dimension. Like, it's real, but a lot of things that we have been conditioned to think is an illusion. And when you realize we're like in a spiritual, we're still operating in a spiritual realm. We're just physical manifestations of a part of the spiritual realm. I don't even know how to explain that. But you begin to realize that every day you should give thanks. Every day you should appreciate something. Every day you should find something to be happy for. Yes, the world may be doing this and doing that, but I can look around and give thanks at the fact that I got a roof over my head. I have plenty of water to drink. I just finished cooking, so I have food to eat. I'm grateful that I'm still protected and provided for in a world that's crazy. And sometimes we get so focused on the crazy aspect and responding to it that we don't just stop and know that we have a divine source that's protecting us. That reality that is being pushed is a fear monger into our communities is a lot of times people who do not even know God. They don't know that God is within them. They are disconnected from God. I know this because I see so many people decide that when something goes wrong, that's when we got to try to get our lives back. But when you have a sacred relationship with God every single day, you know that it is by divine alignment, purpose, fate. Everything is going to happen in divine timing. And as long as you are doing what you are supposed to do on this earth, you are protected in your purpose. If you're not protected, you're not in alignment with what you are supposed to be doing. And that's something that you have to look within yourself and realize. So instead of us looking outside of ourselves and trying to run here and do this and do that, we got to look at ourselves and go within and make peace with who we are, with the decisions that we're making, with the decisions that we've made. And when you do that, it's like, hey, sorry. None of this stuff is promised to us. We're here as God's having a human experience, and it's meant for us to experience love. It's meant for us to experience grief. It's meant for us to experience anger. It's meant for us to experience happiness. It's meant for us to experience a balance of these things, because that's what makes us centered. That's what gives us wisdom. If I did not discover anger and rage and grief, how could I help someone heal? Because I know how to get back to happiness. I know how to get back to love. And so when somebody else is going through that anger, I can direct them back to love. So when somebody else is, in a super serious energy, I sit and I'm like, yeah, I know. Welcome to Earth. This is a part of our journey, and how we respond to it is the frequency that we put out. It's the energy that we attract. So when we respond to it in a serious way, when we respond to it in a happy way, when we keep our vibrations high, we're saying, I trust something out there. I trust my ancestors. I trust my spirit guides. I trust my spirit team that they brought me this far with my purpose so that I can fulfill it. And I'm not leaving this planet until I do. That's when you're standing on business. Okay? And see, I know that about myself. So we all have to know who we are, because you are a shining star. You don't have anything to fear when you are the leader. The leader is brave. The leader is the leader. You feel me? You ain't chosen to be a leader because you're a coward. No, you're chosen to be a leader because you have the power to command. You have the power to be strong. You have the power to think things through, and the spirit realm will give you the answers because you are connected. So fear is an illusion because it doesn't control your reality. You do. You are the person in charge. So the Five of Wands is here. This is somebody who may be very skilled. This can be somebody who has some type of military background or some type of organizing skills. Someone who may be needing to plan something down low, like don't make any announcements, don't tell everybody what you're doing, kind of move in a discreet manner. Yes, be a leader, but when it comes to your plans and your agenda, you may not need to share everything to everyone. Okay. This is your time for growth and improvement and self-work, and to work hard on yourself. This solar plexus energy is coming in real strong. Somebody may need to work on the solar plexus. That may be what is needed to help you to step into that star energy or that sun energy more, because that is where our energy connects with that source. This can help you to break bad habits as well, especially with the Seven of Coins here. This might be you making amends with the past. Really reflecting on yourself and looking back and realizing that that part of you, the old you, it no longer serves your highest good. It doesn't serve you in this place as a leader. And it's dead now. You don't have to hold on to that dead weight. Okay? You are well and alive, and it's meant for you to move forward and put your best foot forward. This Knave of Coins is here. So yeah, this is about you leveling up. This is about you stepping up to the plate. This is about you making the choice to do the right thing. And you will be supported. You will be celebrated. You have many ancestors who are supporting you, who are cheering you on. They want you to win. They want you to be successful. And you have this support in the physical realm as well. So you're abundant spiritually. You're abundant physically. Your ancestors will move through people. They'll move through people to give you the support that you need. All you got to do is step up to the plate and do it. Have courage. Have bravery. Have strong willpower. Have enthusiasm. And just do it. Okay? Now the Nine of Wands is here. This can be somebody who has some very strong protective characteristics. Someone who can look out for others, look out for the weak, look out for people who aren't able to care for themselves. Make sure you're paying attention to what contracts you sign. Make sure you're paying attention to who you make